I'm Chronic, and this is Crystal from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your Raw review for what has to be the worst Raw of 2012, July 9th, 2012, from Denver, Colorado, in the Pepsi Arena.
It was pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
It was pretty bad. I'm enjoying the AJ angle still, so I'm not going to dismiss the entire thing. But other than that, it was pretty much bad. Anyways, alright, so we kick off Raw with the AJ thing. AJ comes out and she says, "This Sunday, I'm refereeing, my actions affect the outcome, and it's overwhelming, emotional, blah, blah, blah." And she says, "With that in mind, I want CM Punk to come out." So Punk comes out and he says, "What's all this about?" So then AJ says, "You showed your true feelings for me when you said that I was mentally unstable. I'm not. I'm in full control of my mental faculties." And
she keeps proving it every week, too.
Definitely. By the way, Michael Cole misquoted her later, but anyways. And she says, "No one has ever..." What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm just thinking about Raw.
Oh, okay, because
reflecting.
he said capabilities instead of faculties. But anyways. She says, "No one's ever cared about me or showed concern like you."
Yeah, no one's ever given her, like, a second look, because she's just so average.
Well, but she said that because she was emotionally damaged from her relationship with Daniel Bryan.
But she said never.
But it doesn't matter, because even beautiful women, when in an emotionally abusive relationship, tend to start thinking that they're ugly and no one's ever cared about them. So that was kind of a callback to that, I thought. But anyways.
Still don't buy it.
Well, I do. She says, "When I kissed you, I knew what I had to do." And then she says, you're something, sin, love, your eyes, sin, love, straight into my heart. I wrote that down because it was so corny. And then she keeps going on with more corny stuff. And then she says, "I know what I have to do." I think she, said, "I know what I have to do" too early, because then she had to say it again. And then she gets down on one knee, and she says, "CM Punk, will you marry me?" And I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, haha.
That was mildly amusing. Then O'Brien starts saying, no, 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 even though the wedding hasn't taken place, he's already...
That's it.
He's already saying no to the wedding.
And he says, "This is the biggest mistake for you, AJ. Punk doesn't love you. He's playing with you. I've hurt you in the past, but never stopped having feelings for you."
And he's like, he's screwing with you because he is, because AJ's going to be the ref,
That's
and
right.
he's trying to kiss up to her and all that kind of stuff.
Punk only cares about Punk, etc., etc. So then...
This is where we hear...
CM Punk says, "You don't know anything about me or how I feel about AJ, and shut your mouth." And everybody's like, "Ooh, I can't believe he said shut your mouth."
Yeah, that's a big, big thing.
It was a big deal. But anyways, so Daniel Bryan says, "Alright, then why don't you say I do?" And then Punk is silent. And then Daniel Bryan says, "AJ, you and me had woke up with the same idea this morning." And then he kneels down and says, "AJ, will you marry me?"
But then Punk is like, well, if you already planned all this out, where was your ring?
Exactly.
You did not plan this out, in fact.
That's right.
Alright.
And then, yeah.
Now.
Well then, yeah, they just argued, and then that was pretty much it.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Okay.
I had some more stuff, but that was pretty much
it's irrelevant.
arguing. Exactly.
And then we hear...
Your favorite sound ever.
The text message sound.
I don't know why this sound annoys you. Like, it really irritated you. Like, every time it came on, you were like...
I was like that, not because of the sound, but what it represents. The anonymous general manager is back.
Okay.
Why? It's been like 2 years or something.
But he's only back for one night only. Like, he's a special runner of Raw.
We've completely supposed to have been forgotten about this.
That's true, because it was stupid, and then they just completely killed it at the end of the night.
Oh,
but anyways,
we'll get to that.
So
but
Michael Cole does the anti-coat thing, and everybody goes, boo.
Yeah.
Alright, so he says, I think Punk and the general manager says, he thinks Punk and AJ are a good couple, so they are going to be in a tag team match against Eve and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, they make a mixed tag match for later, so that'll be super awesome.
By the way, new influx of mixed tag matches that have never ever happened before, but now happen like every week because of AJ.
They do mixed tag matches a lot.
Not that frequently.
Like every single week?
No, not every single week. They do now.
So, AJ says everything happens for a reason. She's a crazy chick. Of course she would say something like that. Because whatever happens just happens, is basically what she's alluding to. Whoever wins the match, she's going to walk away with a husband or something.
Yeah, I'm going to walk out of this ring with my future husband.
And, yeah, so Punk, he can, like, get married, be just like Triple H, be a super douchebag, and be champion forever.
Triple H is not that big of a douchebag, come on.
He is a little bit of a douchebag.
Well, I think, I don't know, you almost have to be a little bit of a douchebag sometimes to survive.
Well, to be a leader like him, I guess. But
I'm just saying.
Let's get to the matches, alright?
Well, first we have Big Show and Y2J. This was important.
You know, I just skip things that just completely mean nothing.
But this meant something. They do a callback to it later in the show.
Okay.
Big Show and Y2J. Y2J wants to work together with the Big Show, and Big Show says, you stay out of my way and I won't knock you out because I'm all upset because all these embarrassing moments happened to me when I was part of the Jera Show.
Random match time. Sheamus, World Heavyweight Champion, going against Jack Swagger.
Like 3 things.
What are you talking about?
You skipped the memorable moment of Stephanie and Triple H's wedding, which they only brought up because of Daniel Punk
Obviously.
and AJ. And then you skipped John Cena's lovely Money in the Bank promo.
Yeah, where he talked about how he's going to win Money in the Bank.
Or was that later?
That is later.
Oopsie.
Man, you were wrong. Alright, so
I was wrong.
let's start this again. This is going to take way longer than the actual match did. The World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus versus Jack Swagger. No idea why. Complete squash match.
Which was awesome. I laughed really hard because I can't stand Jack Swagger.
Well, and then on the Titantron, here comes Del Rio backstage driving up in his car. I don't know why he had to drive up backstage like he. Yeah, but he drives up to the arena. I mean, normally when he's backstage, he doesn't have a car. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of bizarre. He drives up to the cameraman, says he's going to win the title. That's your build-up for Money in the Bank, apparently.
It was real special.
Another bro kick to Swagger because apparently that...
He's angry.
Yeah, because it really upset the Irishman.
It totally did.
Stereotypes are ice. Now, here goes one of your pointless backstage segments. You got Zack Ryder and Santino.
It wasn't pointless.
Santino is on a mission. Oh, that one actually wasn't. It was really stupid.
It was stupid, but it had a point.
It wasn't pointless. So Santino is going to be looking for the anonymous general manager. He's going to finally solve this mystery that we've finally given up on and have absolutely no interest in caring about who this anonymous general manager is anymore. We're done. We're done. We don't care. All right. So he's on the mission, and then he puts on the Sherlock Holmes. And your Sherlock Holmes.
There it is.
Oh, well.
He's going to be Sherlock Holmes.
Which happens to be a book character.
My favorite, by the way. I can't find my big, giant
That's because it's on that down there. The complete works of Sherlock Holmes is
down there?
Yeah,
because it's a classic book. Why didn't I put that one with the other classic book? Anyways.
Alright, so 2 weeks from now, The Rock is going to be on Raw for the 1000th episode of Raw, and he's going to explain more in detail about what his plans on winning the WWE Championship are. So is he going to go against Punk for the WWE title and take it away from him? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out in 2 weeks. Rock Brock and Charlie Sheen and all the other cast of characters will be there. I'm sure it'll be much better than this episode. Now, we go into this next match. In progress. The match didn't even get entrances. We didn't get nothing. In progress. Here we go. It's Christian and Tyson Kidd versus Tensai and Dolph Ziggler.
This was like, what?
Don't really know why everybody loves Tyson Kidd all of a sudden, because they didn't seem to care until he got into Money in the Bank, but hey, I don't know why, but Tensai wins this match. There's a post-match beatdown onto Tyson Kidd, and then a powerbomb onto the apron. They put Tensai over, so I guess...
Yeah, there was a big-time beatdown of Tyson Kidd.
I hope this doesn't mean that Tyson's going to win. I mean, Tyson's not going to win.
No,
neither is Tensai.
I don't even know who won the match.
Tensai.
He won the match and then beat the crap out of Tyson Kidd?
Apparently so.
Okay, all I saw was him beating the crap out of Tyson Kidd.
Alright, so after this match, King and Cole argue. Cole knocks over the red Solo cup that happens to be sitting next to Jerry the King Lawler into his lap.
Oh yeah, and then he says it was an accident.
Yeah, and then the Twitter thing, or the little message thingy, goes off instantaneously with a whole paragraph of text saying that Cole is going to have to, let's see, they're going to have a rematch. A rematch that everyone wants to see from WrestleMania. I think not. And it's going to be Cole and King.
Let people vote.
And then they're going to be like, well, you can vote on WWE.com or something.
This is another new thing that WWE is trying. The constant polls online and whatnot.
Really? Because WWE's been doing that since 2003 with Y2J and Goldberg. Burned. Now.
During the show live?
Yes, they have. in
They
your
must be
face.
publicizing it more.
No, they've been doing it since 2003, at least. WWE.com. Download this now. Brodus Clay, I just schooled you. That was awesome.
You can take a big giant breath and just.
I don't have to take a breath.
Just slow down, man.
I ain't gonna slow down for nothing.
Take it easy.
Let's savor the awesomeness of this Raw. I just want to
You were so angry during this whole show. I mean, it was
Brodus Clay versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah. I didn't even write down who won. I'm assuming Brodus Clay won because he danced.
And this is
I
hadn't seen Drew McIntyre in so long. I had to ask who he was.
He was on last week.
I just don't see him.
He's been on for like 2 weeks in a row.
He's like an invisible jobber to me now.
He basically has been that for years, it seems. Mm-hmm. Maybe he can go to some other company and be great. But, anyways, backstage, Chris Jericho and Santino are talking about their deal, having some banter or whatever, which was kind of funny, I mean, but Jericho can make anything funny. Then Big Show comes up. Big Show's like, oh, well, you know, you held me down, blah, 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 I'm a heel, remember that. Alright, now, Cena.
See, that's the part. See, because Big Show says he's angry because Jericho embarrassed him.
Cena is giving his Money in the Bank promo where he says he's going to win and this and that, and at least he wasn't making Star Wars references. At least I could say that.
It was pretty generic, though. I honestly liked the Star Wars promo better because it was interesting.
Interestingly bad.
Interestingly?
Now, the Big Show and Chris Jericho tagging once again against Cena and Kane.
This was stupid.
Cena and Kane, they just had like a match not that long ago where they like threw each other off of an ambulance and were trying to kill each other, but now that they're tagging together...
Stupid, random crap.
Is Kane a face? I don't know. Who cares? And obviously the referee doesn't care about this match because the match ended in disqualification for no reason.
Big Show did something.
He like ran in, but that doesn't constitute a disqualification.
Oh, anyway, so Big Show gets a bunch of ladders, and then he puts, I guess because he's mad at Chris Jericho still, he puts Chris Jericho in between the ladder like, well, you can't see my hand, like this, and he does this.
No, he just pushes down.
Oh, he pushes down.
Doesn't use the end of the ladder for leverage. He pushes straight down where it would hurt.
It was completely and obviously fake, and even more so by the fact that every time those guys touch the ladder, it bends because it's made out of sawdust.
Twitter. So that's your preview for that match.
Man.
Hooray.
It was crap.
Right.
But wait, Cena comes to the rescue and annihilates everyone.
Now,
the Big Show.
Well, Kali's backstage and is getting interrogated by saying...
Well, you skipped some stuff again. First of all, Michael Cole said something that I thought was significant.
Okay.
He said that, you guys are got to vote for me to have this match or not, and I know from your stuff on the internet that you don't even want to see me wrestle because I'm a disgrace to the ring. And I was like, that's true. That is what everybody says. And he's like, so you can go vote no. But yet, 75% of people voted yes. Supposedly, I don't suppose we really know if that's true, but they probably did.
I'm assuming that there was only 4 people in that voting poll.
Yeah, I'm just making a point that Michael Cole totally nailed the fact that everybody didn't want to see him, but some people obviously did, because the whole crowd in the arena did. But at any rate.
Really? Because no one reacted to them at all.
But everybody cheered at the beginning. When they were like, when Jerry the King Lawler was standing behind his podium going... Do you want people to, have this match? Yay!
But before and after that, they were not.
Anyway, so then, this is also important, because Eve is talking to CM Punk backstage, and she says, good luck with AJ, because she's so spiteful that she'll probably mess up your chances at Money in the Bank if you tell her no. And she goes into you've been overshadowed and blah, 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 blah. Then, we come to Santino and the Great Khali.
Yes, where Khali is like holding, grabs Khali's phone or something. That's some pointless crap. So Khali is not the general manager, so we gotta be like, well, whoever the general manager is can't be worse than Khali, right? Wrong! More on that later. Now, Money in the Bank qualifiers, Sin Cara versus Heath Slater. One of these guys is gonna be in the Money in the Bank. And apparently,
I wonder who it could be.
Apparently it's Sin Cara. Heath Slater is very upset.
Heath Slater annoys me so much.
Because he lost the match. Well, he is a bad guy, right?
I know, but he annoys me.
So here comes down what all the dirt sheets spoiled. Bob Backland. Who, yes.
Is a really old dude.
Yes.
Who I have heard of because he's on a bunch of those DVDs and stuff.
Yeah, he made a surprise entrance in the 2000 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Where people actually remembered him and cheered. But it's 2012, and a lot of us probably weren't even, not like me, but like a lot of people weren't even alive when he was popular.
That's probably true. When was he popular?
Like in the late 80s and early 90s.
I was barely born.
Or even before that. I mean, that was like at the tail end of his career.
Yeah, I thought he was like early 80s.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Before my time.
Whoa. But anyway,
yes.
Obviously a legend, you know, probably did a lot for the business, blah, blah, blah. He came back.
People gave him the "you still got it" even though he didn't do anything. I mean...
the dude's probably like 70.
I know. I mean, he did stuff, but not like physically. He did his finisher and,
he's 70.
Killed the guy, so, yeah. I just find it ironic that people do the "you'll still got it."
I think it's a respect thing.
It is, but it just kind of annoys me.
You were annoyed by everything tonight. You were in a highly annoyed state during this entire Raw. It was like you were me.
It's justified. It's justified.
Alright, so anyways, so now we have Booker T and Josh Matthews announcing because Cole and Lawler are going to have their match.
Hooray.
Now this was stupid because Cole tries to roll out and then Booker T like pushes him back in. So then Lawler just spins around in a circle.
Airplane spin.
Thank you. Airplane spins Cole and then pins him. It lasted a whole, I don't know, like 15 seconds.
Yep.
So then the little thingy goes off and Chronix goes, "Rah!" And GM says, due to interference by Booker T, the decision is reversed and Michael Cole wins.
So once again, he's unretired from wrestling for like the 5th time.
True that. Anyway, so then Santino comes out and he says, I have come to a conclusion. I have searched everywhere and there is only one place for the Raw GM to be hiding. And he's like, it's under the ring. So then, like, this is such a Wizard of Oz callback, because the Raw GM is like, there's no one under the ring. Do not look under the ring. That is an order. And I'm like...
Is that what they say?
Yeah, because there's no one behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, because, you know, he has the big Oz face, but really he's just a little short guy.
I don't remember that movie.
This was a complete allusion to the Wizard of Oz, by the way.
Hi, Sophie.
Whoa, Sophie. You never come jump in my lap.
Come on, Teddy. Why don't you get in the room?
Anyway.
Teddy!
So... Alright, so I
she can come over here
with you. Anyways.
No, I am.
Alright, so anyways, so of course Santino goes and looks under the ring, and then he starts being pulled under the ring by a mysterious force, but Jerry the King Lawler...
With great force.
Yes.
By the way, with great strength.
Jerry the King Lawler is able to pull him out, and then it's Hornswoggle.
Who lives under the ring.
But, I mean, really, they should have just left the anonymous Raw GM open, because then they could have used it later or something.
No, they could have
just ruined it forever.
No. They could have never brought it up again, and no one would have cared.
Yeah, that would have been fine. But anyways, now it's Hornswoggle. This was really stupid.
Ugh.
And then Lawler says, I ought to spank you, which was just downright weird.
Yes, especially with his past.
And then Hornswoggle kicks everybody in the knee and leaves, and Booker T says, tell me I did not just see that, echoing the thoughts of everyone watching Raw.
Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. Alright, now your main event, finally!
Well, first we find out that Zach Down is going to be on Friday night.
Actually, we knew that from last week, but...
Yeah, from last week.
Eve...
I'm reminding you.
Why would we bring up redundant information? You know, Money in the Bank is this Sunday.
We already said that this week.
We're reviewing Raw right now. And the main event.
I like to renew information week to week.
The month... Punk is in a main event, finally. Oh, poor Punk. Punk and,
AJ.
I put Eve on both sides. Versus Eve and Daniel Bryan.
Alright, so Punk starts out the match, but then AJ tags herself in. She wants to fight with Eve. Eve tries to tag Daniel Bryan because she's getting her butt kicked, but then Daniel Bryan jumps out of the way, and AJ hugs Punk. So then, Daniel Bryan starts on his spiel, and he's like...
Who won the match?
AJ.
Okay.
Pinned Eve because Daniel Bryan...
Did you say that?
Probably not explicitly, but I thought it was implied.
Okay.
AJ pins Eve because Daniel Bryan wouldn't let her tap. Okay? Tag, I mean. Alright, so Daniel Bryan starts on his thing. He says, I proved that you mean more to me than any match. Let's leave now and get married. And he's like holding the ring ropes open like a door. So then Punk says, what?
A horizontal door?
It was symbolic.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
Exactly. So Punk says, I'm not going to try to lie to you for the championship. Daniel Bryan wants to marry you only because you can help him become the champion.
He's so honorable.
I know. He says, I don't care if what I have to say costs me something. I am not going to marry you, and if that hurts you, I'm sorry, but at least I care enough to tell you
He cares more about AJ's feelings than the WWE Championship.
But he cares enough to tell her the truth. I thought it was a decent promo.
By any means necessary.
Segment.
He's a lovable jerk, remember?
I mean, I guess. But this was nice, because he says, I'm being honest and open, which is a good thing.
Such a face.
Oh, shut up.
Get your damn hand out of my face.
Anyways, so then, AJ's...
Put my sweaty hand in your face. Sweaty hand in your face.
I am trying to finish Raw. AJ smiles at Punk and then smacks him in the face, much like this.
Man, don't touch me with your sweaty palms.
And then Daniel Bryan says, AJ, come home. Like Lassie Come Home or something. I have that book too.
Please!
Should I pull out my Lassie Come Home book?
Oh, are you serious?
Lassie Come Home!
How would you even know where that was?
Because I am highly organized on my bookshelf.
Highly organized.
Anyways, so then AJ walks over to Daniel Bryan and she smacks him in the face too. And then she says, yes, 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 and leaves the arena. So Adiva finished Raw last week, started Raw this week, and finished Raw this week. So I actually enjoyed the AJ promo.
Oh, please.
Did not enjoy anything else.
Raw sucked.
Overall, it did suck.
Bad.
But wait, though, we're supposed to be like, we always say WWE is good, right? And we're totally WWE sheep, right?
Oh, that's true. Because, yeah, TNA had 2 great pay-per-views in a row, so obviously they're going to take over Raw and put them out of business.
But anyways, while Raw has some sucky times.
True. I mean,
this was one of those, but overall, yeah, it's okay. But I am enjoying the soap opera saga.
With AJ?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think they purposely made this Raw bad. They wrote it bad. They did. I don't know why it's stupid, but they did.
Maybe they purposely made it bad to make next week seem extra super awesome.
And then the 1,000th episode, there's no explaining it. It just sucked.
It was pretty bad.
It just sucked.
It was pretty bad.